Talking now about honoring Black History Month with those who are making contributions and improving our Utah communities.
Joining us now to talk what Rise Virtual Academy is doing is Michelle Loveday and Tashelle Wright Hernandez. Welcome, ladies. So happy to have you.
Thank you for having us. Thank you so much.
I know to be here. You two have been busy with this. When did it start? And talk all about creating it.
Yeah, so I'm the founder and director of Rise, and Tashelle is one of the teachers for the kindergarten first grade group. And this began as in 2020. It was a dream of mine to start a school and have education for our students, and I know that knowledge is power. And so within the wake of all the things that were happening, I knew it was time and a catalyst to be able to use a platform with virtual learning to start Rise Virtual Academy. So we've been in existence now for 4 years.
And Tashelle, I think it's important for our viewers to know that history can be taught at any age, even our little ones.
Yeah. So I teach kindergarten and first graders, and
Cutest
I absolutely love it. And I once in a while get preschoolers too with their little siblings, and they are fabulous. They talk about how beautiful they are, and it's so nice to have this here in Utah, because growing up here, you don't see people that look like you. So it's so nice that these students get to see themselves in the teachers and in the other students and in the history that we teach.
2020 was a big turning point, right, in the conversations that we're having.
Exactly.
Talk about that moment and what it's been like over the last few years, if things are changing.
So I've been an educator for 22 years in the K-12 education space, and so having the conversations with my children, I knew how to adapt them grade level appropriate so they could learn the history and still be able to place it within. And so that pivotal moment, as I was having conversations with everything that was going on with the civil unrest, I realized that a lot of my friends were asking those questions as well, and how do they talk to their kids? And so rolling it out to have it K1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, and to have the topics of who we are in the Black diaspora. We learn about, poetry and talking about music and the Black Renaissance and all the things that come into that. As we roll out the learning each year, there's a theme, and this year we're learning about Black excellence in opera and art and what we have within the talented 10th.
Well, and then I noticed you're saying history, not Black history, because this is everyone's history.
Exactly. I'm glad that you caught that. Black history is world history, is American history, and when you look at things that are intertwined, even with the Super Bowl halftime show, that was created because a group of men, the Wayans brothers, started in Living Color, took a group of people to watch that during halftime, and then CBS was like, oh, nope, can't have that, and then they had Michael Jackson come up the next year. So that Super Bowl halftime show is part of history, and so all of our history is intertwined. Black history is American history, and as we learn about all the contributions that Black Americans have made to this wonderful country, we'll start to see the importance of putting it in the curriculum all the time.
Oh, let's talk about that curriculum right now. Again, Black excellence, so talking about some poetry, some performance, which I know you do, and you're an incredible performer. So what do we have here? What are they learning?
So this time around, like I said last year, they learned about the Black diaspora and Renaissance, and so here you have a book that is called Island Born. We have a lot of students that only are transracially adopted, but also have multiple races that they embody, and so talking about who they are as Afro-Asians and Afro-Europeans, Afro-Caribbeans, and so we partner with a lot of communities, organizations within our community to share that. And so Bamba Marial came out and did the Dance of the Freedom for Puerto Rican slaves, and so we highlight all those different areas there.
Tashelle, what do you love that you brought on the table?
Oh, I love it all. I'm a huge fan of literature. What I will share is the book in the front. So we've learned about ballet and opera this time around. Yeah, our curriculum. And my favorite thing is I have all these books and I show them to my students. And my students have these books. So they'll run wherever they're at in their house and they'll be like right on our Zoom screen and show me that they have the same book. So we have just beautiful talent here in Utah that look very, very different than you might see in popular media, and it's exciting to highlight that and let them see you can be in the opera, you can be a ballet. So yeah, it's really nice.
And this is on Zoom, so it's accessible no matter where you are.
It is. With 2020, we kind of had to pivot, right, in learning in place, but then it also gave us the opportunity to reach more students. So we have over 100 students in about 11 school districts, including homeschool, and so they log on to Zoom, but now that we are able to get in person, we have at least one activity a month, and our students are going to be sharing the Living Black History Wax Museum at the Heritage Builders on the 24th. And so we get together once a month with the connection of things things, uniting ourselves within organizations in the community, and that adds to the richness of just being on Zoom. You can meet your friends in person.
If our viewers want to know more about Rise Academy, what should they do?
Oh, they can visit on Facebook and Instagram at Rise Virtual Academy, or our website, risevirtualacademy.com.
It's all right there on your
Spread the
screen.
word.
Everybody do spread the word. It's on our website as well. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
On the show today. All right, our